Hey, welcome back. It's time for some more Kirby. So we've done a lot up until this point, but now it's time to finally hit World 4. It's been a long time coming. I'm a little nervous because this is where the game starts to kind of ratchet up a bit, and I want to make sure I can get everything as cleanly as I can. But Winter Horns is where we're at. And we're going to take a look at Northeast Frost Street to start off here. And here we are. This entire world has amazing music. It's a really just nice, tranquil, magical kind of feeling. A lot of winter music gets like that in games. It's interesting. So enjoy it when you can. Okay, well Bernard here is trying to ruin our day. We're not gonna let him. And these little guys are yet another ice enemy. Don't quite remember their name off the top of my head. But they can throw snowballs at us. So, this is really adorable, but it's gotta go. And as you can see, that is one mission right off the bat. So we'll keep a lookout here. I want to keep the gun. I like the gun a lot, and I think it's actually going to be necessary for a few things. They really want to try and give us bomb, but it isn't going to happen. Thankfully, the gun can destroy those bigger snowballs pretty easily. We got Scarfy. Let's try and get rid of him. Wasn't strong enough to take him out in one. Ooh, and I got hit by that. Gotta. Can't give him an inch, you know. There's another Woofy, and that just counts as an attack. Now, you can barely tell, but there is a little pathway here, so let's actually head down there. And this poor guy. He had it coming. Keep going through here. You know, I hear parts of this music and it reminds me of Tantel from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Parts of this soundtrack really feel like they could be from an RPG. So these bomb blocks give us a safe way to travel here. And we get a nice little collectible for our trouble. Getting these pop-up plants while we can. They really want to push the gun, I think, for this level more than anything. So we will follow them up on that. And that little Sir Kibble is trying his best to be sneaky, but it's not going to happen. And these Poppy Bros didn't quite do the area attack that I wanted, but it's fine. And we'll have a little vending mouth for our trouble. It's been a bit since we've seen this one. It's interesting to note that yeah, there's everything over here. There are different soda shot counters for different for all of these different vending mouths, which is kind of interesting. Usually more than enough to, you know, get you what you need, but it's interesting to note that it's not always like a free 9999 shot or something. We can also restock anything we find that don't quite hit their mark. Let's move through here. Take care of this Cabo before we go. We're gonna have to try our best. It's fine, we don't really need all these. Try our best to just get through this barrage of soda. And we have our first friend over here. Jeez, that's a lot. Okay. Doing good. I believe that's actually it. I don't think we need this anymore. So let's move a little faster. Because there's the warp star right there, but before you hit that warp star, you can just barely make out yet another little snowy friend to destroy. Now we're ready to move. this level does kind of bring to mind Shiver Star, which is from Kirby 64. Basically, kind of implied to be Earth after a deep freeze. Who can really say what the idea is here? But there's a lot of interesting callbacks to Kirby 64 in this game, but I'm not a lore expert, so I couldn't tell you if it's really pointing towards anything. But it is interesting to be in another Winter Wonderland apocalypse kind of setting. There's a little thing under here we can get, which is just a coin, but it's nice to have. Moving. Man, that's actually a pretty weak shot, huh? Now, we have a friend there, and the only way we're going to get it is if we hit this target. And they were nice enough to even reward us for this. So we'll try and go through here really quick. You needed the gun to even get in here. And sure enough, you need the gun to actually get your thing done here. So we're going to try and just spray and pray. That's all you really need with this one. And that's another friend. I assume you have a limited time limit on that, but it's pretty simple. In between just the constant barrage of bullets, you could also just do, a big charge shot that would probably hit the mark no matter how inaccurate you really were. There we go. Everyone respawns, though. Some healing. Fire would be nice here, but we don't really need it. But again, before we... Oh, wow. I don't think you're supposed to be there, Poppy Rose. Okay, well, that's funny. Well, there was another sculpture there anyway, but that's weird. And there's these boneheads again. That skull must be made of the strongest substance in the Kirby mythos, because it can survive anything. It still even actually hurt it, but it's fine. Let's try and take care of these guys from here before we actually... Oh! Wow, I didn't think that was going to roll at me, jeez. These guys are nefarious. Alright, now we're mostly clear. Take care of him while we're at it. Let's get this friend before we move on. But, rather than go this way, there is another thing over here. And a hidden staircase will appear. Yeah, it's just it's just a capsule, but hey, may as well get it while we can. Man, bomb right away. This room's a little mean. I think you gotta be kind of careful. So we're gonna once again become stairs. It's been a bit since we've had this, to be fair. Wow, that's still didn't do anything. Yeah, the air attack is not its forte. Alright. Well, there's some boxes over here we can blow up first. I guess a capsule. We gotta be careful as we move our way through. So what's interesting is that you'll get hurt by those snowballs, but if you're doing an attack, the game just won't list you as being hurt for whatever reason. So that's kind of a nice way to get around it. So let's let him throw this. And then we can hit him. There we go. Another woofie. Ah, man. Yeah, air-to-air is not great, It's got its problems. But we can't do anything about that crack just yet. We actually have to go up here. And then we go... Before we do anything else, there is another final snow sculpture right there. But we're going to end up doing, on top of getting hit by these bones... Gotta head back down. And then they spawn some enemies right here, which is very mean. But at least there was some healing there. In fact, I'm just gonna take care of them quick, so that we don't have to deal with this, because, that's how I do it. Boom. Okay. Now let's finish. And see what this crack is all about over here. Slam. Oh, try to get the jump on me, but that won't work. Get a lot of healing for our trouble, not that we really needed that much. There's our final Waddle Dee. So we're sitting pretty good right now, but I believe... Yep, we still have one more thing to get. Right at the end here. We're gonna have to just climb all the way up here first. Avoid some more bones along the way. I feel like a skeleton Kirby is inevitable at some point, but then again, it makes me think about if Kirby even has a skeleton. That would be kind of messed up. And these guys really are trying to guard these buttons, but they're not really the best at their job. We got cover anyway, you know. This is a Kirby third-person shooter. Nice, we got hit. Okay, let's keep going. So here's the end of the level. However, you know, they pointed out that not Big Ben statue over there clock tower. There we go. And hey, this must be an open world game because if you see it, you can go there. Even if it might not quite look like you can. Gets us a sparkle and another mission and a bunch of coins. And we're actually running really low, so I will take what I can get, actually. All those upgrades aren't cheap. And now we can finish our first stage here. Well done. Now, who do we get for the gotcha machine? There's a Kabu. Ooh, light bulb, my favorite. Maxim tomato. Good on Kirby for being able to swallow a whole tomato. I never could. There's Clutter Needle. Yeah, ouch is right. Probably one of the meaner powers if you really think about it. Okay, our next stage is ready. And as you can probably expect, we have some challenge roads opening up. Treasure roads, rather. It's like I knew. But that will do it for Northeast Frost Street. I don't want to say that 10 times fast. There's a new building in town, but don't worry about that. Elfalin, I'm the one in charge here. So next time, we're going to take a look at the next stage, Metro on Ice. See you then.